Okay, and hello. We are gonna make a YouTube video today, guys. And what we're gonna do is a tier list of Galaxy heroes. Hopefully my mic's all right. Um, if not, too bad. So we're gonna start off with Anakin. Anakin by name is the first one, and he used to be Empire Strikes Back level, but after severe nerfs, I would say he's a George Lucas type of level. Um, especially with the unstoppable combination of attacks with his force pull and then his circle ability that I don't remember the name of. And his passionate strike is not bad on lightsaber v lightsaber, but I'm not using it anywhere else. Next up, BB-8. No surprise. Hopefully no surprise. He is not bad against infantry. Not bad at all, I would say. But if it was just infantry, he'd probably be here, maybe even Empire Strikes Back level. But his heroes versus villains gameplay is here. So he's a very divisive character. I'm not gonna split any hairs. I feel like he's here. BB-90, different story. I don't think he's BB-8 level, so he's worse against infantry than BB-8, and he's still god awful against other characters, other hero characters. So I'm gonna rate him there. Bosk, no surprise. Wish he was better. Like Battlefront 1, nothing to say about him. Just terrible. People who are only good with him are camping, and I hate him. You can throw Dioxys, that's his only good ability. Maybe it's like uh, reading through walls, that's not terrible. But you have to keep on holding A with Bosk, and he's just not a fun character to play. Let's do Chewbacca. I would say he's here. Same reasoning as BB-8, except the exact opposite. He's great against heroes versus villains. I would say he's here if he used heroes versus villains. But if it's just infantry game modes, I would put him alongside Bosk. So I'm going to put him here. Now Count Dooku. Count Dooku's work gets pretty good. Yeah, I made up my mind. He's, I would say he's this side. Oh, can't put him on. And Count Dooku can beat Anakin Skywalker any day of the week, and he's good against infantry. He's not BB-8. He can clap BB-8 any day of the week. Let's do Boba Fett. Yeah, he's here. I would rate him higher if that hero versus villains game mode didn't change, but it did, so he's not good anymore because he used to just run away. And I've never seen any Boba have like a 30+ kill streak in a Galactic Assault, maybe in a Supremacy, but it's not hard. He's a terrible character. He should have been buffed. His health is terrible. His damage is terrible. His only good ability is that wrist rocket, and that reloads takes forever. So he's down here, without a doubt. Finn. I used to like Finn. But Finn, for me, he used to be meh tier, but I don't know, man. He seems like a J.J. Abrams type of character. So I'm going to put him here, and let me explain why. Infantry. Not terrible. I'm not going to lie. He's not terrible against infantry. But other than that, I will never play him in Heroes vs. Villains. Absolutely never. And you got to rely on Heroes vs. Villains, man. If you're going to have a good character, he can never beat a Count Dooku. And, yeah. He can never beat any lightsabers. Maybe he can beat Boba Fett once in a blue moon. But that's the best he's going to get. Grievous. Yeah, without a doubt. Empire Strikes Back level. God tier. People would say, oh, he's not that good against infantry. Well, if you know how to play the game, he's amazing against infantry, alright? I don't want to hear any of that. So, against lightsabers and heroes versus villains, God tier 2. He's the best of the best. I would say one of the best, if not the best, until we have some other characters over here. I'll probably have reveal my opinions. Iden Versio. At the beginning, hated her. Hated the campaign, but it's not multiplayer, and we're talking about multiplayer. No campaign. It's campaign. Boom, without a doubt. Campaign was terrible. But I gotta be open-minded here. Against heroes and villains, she's not bad. She has the stun and her secondary fire that breaks through blocks. It's not terrible. Her personal shield's only useful against infantry and other shooter characters for heroes. And a sniper rifle. Oh my god, if sniper rifle is bad. So I'm gonna write her a meh. She's better. No, not better than BB-8. So I'm gonna leave him there. Kylo Ren. All right. Do do do. I'm kidding. Kylo Ren's up here. He has a nice freeze ability. He has a nice pull ability, and he's just an overall around good character. And I gotta appreciate Kylo Ren for that. Nothing really to say. His pull's good. Has a nice range. His frenzy broken in both. It's really good, and if it's not, people can just dodge. If you're going against high level players, terrible ability. But if you're going against mid tier players like my cousin, shout out to him if he's watching the video. He can be pretty good. So I feel like I talked about Kylo long enough. Now let's go with Lando. Lando, he was my favorite. He used to be god tier, but now he's kind of meh. Maybe even J.J. Abrams, but he'd be pretty high into J.J. Abrams. You know what? I feel like that's a good fit. Yeah. Lando used to be amazing. His stun was nerfed back in 2018, and ever since then, he was just not as good. Great against infantry still. If he was just infantry, maybe like here, but he cannot pull off that heroes versus villains gameplay against those Mauls and Grievuses, and especially those Vaders. I just can't see him pulling that off. Leia, she without that last update in 2020, she'd be here. But eh, better than Chewbacca. I wouldn't say better than BB-90. In Heroes vs. Villains, yes, I'd give you that. Heroes vs. Villains, she is not bad at all. If you can get a good team, she's like here. But this is Battlefront 2 we're talking about. It's not competitive, so I would say she's about here. I wouldn't say she's better than Lando because Lando has the stun, but she does have this healing ability that no one really takes note of. Her shield gives all heroes can get them back to max protection. So she's definitely a sleeper type of character, but she can be used very well like Chewbacca, and that's why Finn's over here. He's actually, yeah, I'm gonna put Finn here. Luke Skywalker. Yeah, abilities, combinations, amazing. It's forceful. You know what? I kind of want to put him up higher. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna put him up God tier. Yeah. So Luke Skywalker, his force push, amazing. I believe if you have the right star cards, it one taps almost all infantry. That's great. His middle ability, his that used to be the most OP ability in the game in my opinion. You could take everyone out in a full circle until his dad Anakin has that better ability now. But he's the original. He used to be a like almost overpowered character by far. He still holds his place. Darth Maul. All right, Darth Maul. I know I'm gonna get a lot of opinions on this. I don't think he's that good. I really don't. In Heroes vs. Villains, yeah, I see that. But against infantry, you get a clone commando, man, and it's lights out. You better run. And then like the ARC Trooper, you gotta run away from that too. I do not think you would survive for a couple seconds there against those two. He just can't hold his own. Like Dooku against the Clone Commando, he can definitely take him out. Clone Commando's running from him. But Darth Maul, Clone Commando's going to definitely try and push him. And it's all about the intimidation factor, to be honest, right here. Darth Maul's not as intimidating as Count Dooku, and that's why I don't feel like he should be on that tier. Now let's go. Obi-Wan. Yeah, he's better than Grievous. I don't care what people say. His stamina, 40% better than any other character in the game. I'll take it. His force push, highly underrated. I'd take it. And his Jedi mind trick against heroes and villains, bro. I've had 17 kill games out of 35 kills in all, and I've had a full player team. Obi-Wan is my main. I don't care what anyone else says. He is top tier by far. Maybe Grievous can catch up, but you haven't seen the rest of these. Maybe Phasma is better than him. Who knows? Palpatine. Okay. I feel like I gotta have a whole story with Palpatine. Palpatine used to be the best character in the game, period. Before these two are out. before Luke was out. And then Palpatine got slowly nerfed right when they came out of the game. And Beta, whew, bro, no one can talk about Beta. Palpatine was DG right there. Alright. But I'd say Palpatine's about here. I feel like that's a fair statement. Yeah. Palpatine can't take on the heroes well as he used to. He used to be the heroes would run away from him, and you gotta remember that intimidation factor. But if I'm an Anakin, I'm chasing that Palpatine down. There's no way that Palpatine's trying to kill me. So I feel like Palpatine's been weakened, especially with he has no defensive abilities. He can't block lightsabers. But you know, in Episode 3, he was blocking that Mace Windu lightsaber, so I don't know why they didn't add that. You know, the deflection of the lightning, that would have been pretty cool too. But let's talk about his abilities. His chain lightning, that's why he's up here. If it's without his chain lightning, he would be meh tier, but he's George Lucas tier. Mwah. Alright. Yeah, he can take out infantry without a doubt. And he can hold his own against heroes versus villains. So if it was just that, I'd put him up here against infantry. But you know, I have to rate him one lower because of that heroes versus villains. Now Phasma. Okay. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but she's meh tier. People are like, oh, why aren't you putting her to Rise of Skywalker level with that trash? But you know, heroes versus villains, she's pretty good. She has her droid down, no intimidate people, run back to her droid, lightsaber's dead. She can beat Luke easily. And you know what? That's why I gotta put her here. Without that heroes versus villains game mode, she'd be right next to Finn. But, you know, she can hold her own. She has like a 950 health if you use that healing ability. And she's just a solid player. And her staff strike's terrible though, so I have to write her down there. Without that, she'd maybe be here. She could hold her infantry, but you know, not the best. Now let's talk about Rise of Skywalker herself. Yeah, she's not that good. You know what? I barely liked her, but she just has that mind trick ability. Not the seeing through walls ability, I'm saying. Not the actual mind trick. You get used to that mind trick fast after playing like 3 years like I have. But yeah, the mind trick, it's just inverse control. It's up is down and down is up now. So I don't see what's that hard about it. And people are starting to understand it. Oh, sorry, my cousin invited me. But yeah, anyways, I don't think that's that important. She's definitely not Luke tier. So let's do Han Solo himself. All right. Oof. All right. Mm, better than Rey. Better than Rey, not better than Kylo. You know, just because of that, Rey's med tier, but highest med tier. This isn't like med tier Phasma tier. This is med tier, like close to Han. I just can't have this side diluted that much because it's a little harder like that. But Han, his grenade, amazing. Period. Amazing. I don't want to hear anyone say, "Oh, his grenade's not that good. It can't one tap heroes. Can't one tap Phasma." I don't care, bro. It can take out heavies. His infantry gameplay is through the roof. He has that rush ability. That rush ability is amazing. Can break lightsaber lock sometimes if you hit him on the right angle. And his shooty ability in the middle, where he does that spam fire. I like that. I really do like that. And I think he has that oomph. And if you can play Han, you can main Han, period. Takes a lot of skill, though. Alright, let's do Darth Vader. I don't think I'm getting a lot of hate for this. Darth Vader, oof, better than Obi-Wan, worse than Obi-Wan. Yeah, he's better than Obi-Wan. He can take out infantry. He can get over 1,000 health, man. All of his abilities are perfect. Absolutely perfect. Obi-Wan has that Jedi mind trick ability I don't particularly like. But Vader, he has his Force choke. He has his lightsaber throw. And he has that health. All of those abilities can just line up one after another like Anakin's 2 abilities. But without that passionate strike. He's so good. HVV, perfect. I can play him easily as good as Obi-Wan, if not better. But in I'm talking about infantry game modes now. He is the bomb. Absolutely the bomb. That's where he beats Obi-Wan in that. He has that health regeneration. He has that force choke that can take out people instantly, like neuter them, and then he can throw his lightsaber and get away with them easily. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of complaints for this. and that's why he's a top tier in my opinion. Yoda, he's right here. I would say this is fair. Um, Yoda, he can break through attacks like Kylo's as when he jumps into the air, his right ability. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna give it to him. His health ability, also not bad. He has a small hitbox too. Not bad, but these aren't like amazing tier. This isn't like a Luke tier. He's nowhere near Luke in my opinion. Especially when it comes to, I'm gonna say like the elephant in the room here. His left ability, the force push. Who's thought of that? Just give him a regular push. If not a regular push, then an even greater push after you block those shots. I feel like that's good, if not great. If he had that ability like Luke did, he would obviously, I feel like, in my opinion, be here. But he doesn't have it, and I'm gonna fault him for it. So he's gonna be here. Better than Kylo, because I can take him on if I'm Yoda compared to Kylo. And I just can't. I can't if I'm like I can't take on Grievous if I'm Yoda, and I gotta compare it like to that. Is this character better than this? And they're both fighting against other hero type characters. Like Yoda can't do well against infantry, and when they both can't do well against infantry, I gotta combine that one last point against heroes versus villains, and he can't beat a Grievous, and that's why I'm gonna put him here. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you agree with this tier list. I feel like these three are the most agreeable by far. But, like this video if you do enjoy it. This is going to be one of my longer videos. And, have a good day, guys.